Hi everybody, Sarah Grillo here. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. So today I'm going to be discussing a question that I got from one of my followers, and I'm always so grateful when people ask me questions. I have so much love in my heart to give other people that are pursuing the same goals and trying to jump over the same hurdles that I have been fortunate enough to jump over. So thanks everybody, and keep the questions coming at me. So I was wondering if you know the answer for a question that remains unanswered for me, despite some time spent on Google looking for it. Do you know what the official methodology for the MPS calculation is? I've heard, I guess MPS is like the pass rate for the CFA exam. I've heard several rumors that 70% of the top performers, 70% of the score achieved by a group of professors, and so on. Oh boy, okay. So this is going to be actually like a little bit of a tough love blog when I talk to you about maybe just stepping back and evaluating why exactly it is that you are taking the CFA exam. Because I think that, and I know this because I myself fell into this when I was young and I was doing this and I didn't have any guidance at all. I think that people focus a little bit too much on the numbers and on the pass rate, the pass rate, the pass rate. And if people kind of trip out a little bit. So what I'm saying is don't trip so much over that, because first of all, it's something that you really have no control over. And in the world of finance, you really have to choose your risks wisely. You've got to choose which factors you can influence and which ones it's just a waste of time and just going to create anxiety for you to think about. So I'll make an analogy for you. If you were trying to never get a speeding ticket, literally never ever, have a cop pull you over and get a ticket for driving over the speed limit, and every time you got on the road you were like, oh my gosh, am I in the 25 mile an hour zone? Is this the highway? What am I, there's a difference between, that won't necessarily make you never get a speeding ticket. It'll make you neurotic, and it might actually cause other problems. So the analogy here that I'm making is when you focus so much on, when you're tunnel visioned and you're focused towards that, you're not looking at other things that could potentially be issues. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that instead of focusing on trying to always drive at the speed limit, you focus on just being a really safe driver. So you plan out your course ahead of time. You research the weather conditions. You're careful to drive during the day and not try to drive as much at night, because that's when more accidents occur. You get a really safe car, and you take really good care of your car and make sure that the brakes are right and the shocks are right and that the mirrors are adjusted correctly. And lastly, you pay very close attention to the speed limit, but you're not obsessive compulsive about it. Wouldn't that be a better approach? Because there, you're not only solving the issue of you might get a speeding ticket, but you're not really that likely to. But you see there, you're so much better off than just being so tunnel vision focused at one thing. So to bring it back to your original question, I wouldn't try to focus on passing or getting the minimum score. I would try to focus on dominating the exam and making the concepts really live within you, and acting as if you were a financial advisor and you had to explain this concept to somebody, how would you do it? And just really being close with the material in a practical and real way and making it be a part of you. That's going to go further than memorizing, and that's going to go further than obsessing over the pass rate. And in the long run, that's really what becoming a CFA charter holder and what the designation is about. So thanks so much for your questions, and please subscribe.